Hi, I'm Michty Maxx, and I'm here to share my false eyelash collection. And this is part of my makeup collection and storage video series. We can take a quick look at those. I put an order for some really crazy ones recently because they looked really interesting. I thought they'd be fun for special events, but most of the time I don't want to actually wear lashes because it's kind of more tiring on the eyes and sometimes I just want to chill out. This is a pair of cat eye ones that I tried to give a trim to and it never quite worked because they were way too big for my eye. These are Angel Baby with their purple spiked lashes. These ones are called Glitzy and they have the gold glitter along the lashes that are nice and spiky. These ones are Senescent and they're a crisscross lash. These ones are Dewdrop and they have tiny little sparkles along the full fluttery lash. I've got a couple of pairs of these because I really love how light and thin the band is, but it's got the added gems. I believe they're called Spark or something like that. These ones are well used, so that's why I bought these extra ones. These ones are called Dewdrop because they have little sparkly bits on the other side of the lashes, so when you open your eyes you can see them. I've actually used them in a tutorial that I'll link over here. I cut them down to size because these ones are really massive. It's also always a good idea to actually keep the piece that you've removed because you can either double it up on the end or you can use them for lower lashes or even just use them as outer lashes by themselves. These are another spiky style which I really like and these are called Precious. And these are a giant fluttery lash and I believe they're called Fluttery. If not, I'll actually add the correct name at the bottom of the screen. But they are incredibly long and really fluffy. Then I've got these cool ones that are just perfect for Halloween, and they're called Charlotte. I like the way they have the looped spiderweb appearance, and there's some thicker lashes in there with the thinner lashes, and they're quite large and dramatic. And last, but definitely not least, I got this giant box. These lashes are called Majestic, and boy are they. They're very similar to the previous Charlotte ones in their kind of spiderweb looped appearance, but they have the dramatic touch of purple lines of lash through there too. It's another fantastic Halloween option and is really great for any witchy style makeup or anything just dark and gothic with purple tones. Love it. I would mainly wear false eyelashes for photo shoots or makeup tutorials, definitely on stage and mainly short-term use. I mainly like lashes that have fine bands because they're easy to put on and they're not very uncomfortable to wear, but some dramatic lashes have a very thick band and that makes them a lot more annoying to wear and kind of fatigue your eyes. And pretty much that's my Sugarpill eyelash collection. And here's some false eyelashes that got given to me by girls with attitude. And they're actually quite good. I'm not just saying that because I got them for free. This is one of their more demure lashes and it's called Enchanting and it's just a light fluttery lash. This one has a nice thin band which makes it really easy to put on and comfortable because I am no expert at putting on false eyelashes. All these girls with attitude lashes actually come with individual glue. If you open up the packet, you'll see underneath you get an eyelash adhesive. They also come with applicators, but I've got them elsewhere. This eyelash adhesive is actually really good. This is actually my favorite set of lashes. These ones are called Raven, and I've actually worn it quite a few times. As you can see, I have cut the lashes into pieces because I find it easy to apply a thick band that way, instead of trying to make it curve to your lash line. I love these because they're so dramatic. They're kind of spiky and fluttery, but really thick and full. So Raven is definitely my favorite, and you can see them in a tutorial in the card above. This is another light fluttery lash, and it's called Swept Away. It's a little bit like the Demi Wispies from Ardell, and they have a nice thin band, and they're nice and fluttery like so. Here's a well-loved pair called Trixie, and this is from their Burlesque line. Obviously I've worn these a few times before, and they're a touch worse for wear, but I like how they have a very thin band, and they flare out in a cat-eye shape at the edges. They're kind of spiky, but fluttery at the same time. And this pair I've got a lot of use out of, and they're called Coco. These ones are kind of choppy and dramatic, but not too chunky. I really do like those, as you can see that they, have gone through the ringer, but I still keep them because they're a beautiful style. They kind of have this chunky separation, but they do flare out a little bit at the edge. And I've got these ones called Striptease, which I have worn so much they really don't look the way they used to. These are my second favorite, and I love them because they're spaced out and chunky, but kind of fluttery at the edges. You can tell they've kind of been brutalized by being worn and then put mascara on and then wash that off. But I think I might be able to bring them to life if I comb them out, and they look fine when they're on once you comb through some mascara again. And don't look so sorry for themselves. And I believe this is the last pair of Girls with Attitude ones, and they are called Dare to Wear. They're another crisscross style. They look like this, very similar to the Senescent ones from Sugarpill. If I'm not going to wear a winged out cat-eye pair of lashes, I do like the crisscross lash for a rounder eyed effect. And I'm whacking these in for completion. There's a couple of styles that I've gotten from eBay. These are a natural kind of wispy style, but they are the ones that are made out of kind of plastic, not even close to real eyelash hair. I've used a few of them and they're easy to cut down. The band isn't too thick, but yet they're really cheap and you get what you pay for. These ones I like better because of their shape. As I said, they're more winged out. They're kind of fluttery and not too dramatic, but quite cheap as well. And I do find these more difficult to put on, and I tend to cut them either to just have a half lash to give more of a cat eye effect, or to just put them on in two pieces. And here I've got a couple of the Ardell Natural Demi Wispies, because it seems like you have to have a pair. And these ones are really easy to put on. These lashes actually made me believe I could put on false eyelashes because of their incredibly thin band, and yeah, everyone knows they're great. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that quick and dirty look at my false eyelash collection. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my band and podcast on iTunes.
Click the little boxes if you want to see other tutorials of mine. Maxx.